If you live in Ontario, Canada, do not do this. I know it sounds cool to quit or resign from a toxic work environment, but you could be leaving tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. The first thing you should do is talk to an employment lawyer. Number one, no questions. Always talk to an employment lawyer. When I worked corporate, I was a non-union employee in Ontario, Canada. I would always look to get laid off or fired. I would not resign, retire, change jobs, stop coming into work, or otherwise quit until my employment lawyer secured my full severance payment. The thing to understand is that, quote, most non-unionized employees in Ontario are entitled to significantly more severance pay under common law, regardless of whether they meet strict ESA thresholds. Unlike the Employment Standards Act, common law does not typically have minimum service requirements or employer payroll size criteria for eligibility. Doesn't matter how long you work, doesn't matter how big the company is, you may be eligible. Talk to an employment lawyer first. In the past, I worked with two coworkers who both had over 25 years of service. One of them listened to me and bagged $350,000 in severance. The other one formally retired and got zero. After seeing his friend bag $350,000, they tried to go back to the employer and retract their resignation letter. Employer said, nope, sorry, this letter's proof. You quit. You get zero. That coworker should have followed the law and recognized that their tenure has value. Quote, I recently took your advice and asked to be terminated, got a massive payout due to a severely toxic environment, 6 figures, also got another job with a 50% pay increase starting in a few weeks. Use the Law Society website to get a lawyer referral service. You get a 30-minute free consult with an employment lawyer. Because I always looked to get laid off or terminated, I had no problem securing government employment benefits. But if you leave on your own, they could say, why should we pay you employment benefits? You quit. Quote, under common law, your entitlement to severance pay is based on factors such as your age, position, length of service, and the availability of similar employment. This can result in compensation equivalent to several months and sometimes even up to 24 months' pay, far exceeding Employment Standard Act maximums. Yeah, this Air Canada employee got 2 years of pay. Lump sum, over $500,000. If I worked in corporate as a non-union employee in Ontario, Canada, I would never quit, resign, retire, change jobs, or otherwise stop coming into work. Talk to an employment lawyer first. You may be leaving a lot of money on the table. Anyway, learn the lessons about life that your parents and teachers didn't have time to teach you, like this one, how to win friends and influence people. And to stay up to date, download my free newsletter linked off the bio. Good luck, take care.